5 reasons I'd love to leave Johannesburg. This is an answer to the 5 reasons why I love living in Johannesburg. It's a big city, and I grew up rural, and big cities come with their own challenges. I don't think I need to explain them in too much detail, but sometimes I find the press of people, the noise, the congestion, and just the sheer difficulty of getting simple things done. I can sometimes find that a little bit tiresome, and sometimes I think maybe it's time to get out of the big city. So simply because it's a big city. Then this is an issue specific to Johannesburg, is reason number 2, and that is the failing infrastructure. It's been in the news a lot. There's a constant hope that we're going to get it sorted out, and maybe we are, but it's not going to happen overnight, and it gets tiresome. We've had to put in solar power that cost us a lot of money. Now, I know we would get that if I left Johannesburg, but there are places that are easier to cope with when there's load shedding, so we have put in solar. We have issues with water, so we've put in water tanks and things like that so that we can get through the worst of it. But there's also traffic lights in our area that have been out for 3 or 4 years. In fact, there's hardly any traffic lights working here. There are potholes that have been here as long as I can remember. There's just the infrastructure in Johannesburg is just it's appalling. And sometimes I think, let's just get the hell out of the place, you know. The third reason is, as a kid, I moved around a lot. We moved on average every year. And I've now been living in Johannesburg. Well, I moved here in 1983, left again in 1990, came back in 95, maybe back pretty much ever since. Yeah, I do travel a bit. I do get out. We go on holidays and so on. But I've been here a long time, and I think, yeah, maybe I'm just a little bit bored. Maybe it's just time to get out. The fourth reason is I don't live on my own. I have a partner, Lindy. We've been together for quite some time now. And she's lived here since she was quite young. But I know that she would quite like a rural lifestyle. She would like to get out. And she will sometimes talk to me about the things we could do, things we're not able to do because of where we live. And I have to say, she has a point. And what my partner wants to do does impact on me, and it's not my decision to make on my own. So Lindy wanting to get out of Johannesburg, yeah, that's definitely one of the things that pushes me to leave. That was reason number 4. Reason number 5 for why I would want to leave Johannesburg. And this is something that I listed as a positive in my other video, which you'll find on the channel. And that is climate. While I do like the thunderstorms in the afternoon and summer, and I do like the fact that we get a sense of changing seasons, there's a period of time in Johannesburg when winter has gone on for a little bit too long. Usually it starts around August for me. It starts to warm up and you think, okay, so now we're getting into summer, and the brutal dryness that we experience here through the winter starts to pay a toll. And we start to hope for rain. We start to pray for rain. We start to think, oh, remember how it was so nice when it was rain. And the air gets dirtier and the city feels more and more polluted. And it gets a kind of a ugly brown atmosphere. And we think any day now we're going to get rain. And people say September rain, it's coming, it's coming. And it never comes in September. And then we hope in October, and it just seems like it will never end. And then eventually it does rain, and it's a relief. But that period absolutely kills me. And that's the 5 reasons why I'd love to leave Johannesburg.